This is the part I hate the most, where I have to ask you guys to subscribe. ऐसा लगता है मैं कुछ बेचने आया हूँ यहाँ पे आपको कि सब्सक्राइब कर दो ना. You don't have to. But if you do, it will really help me. It will really make a difference in my life. और आपकी कोई cost नहीं जाती है उसमें. So if you want to help a brother out, please do subscribe. Please do like the video. Hello. Alright guys, so after so many requests on YouTube and Instagram and everywhere else, let me go and check out Indians from 1967 talk about the future. So I saw this video pop up on my... So this video actually popped up on my homepage and I was like, this is a very good concept actually. बहुत अच्छा concept है, बहुत tight एक चीज होगी देखने वाली कि 1967 में क्या सोच रहे थे लोग उसको, इंडिया के लोग क्या सोच रहे थे कि हम क्या करेंगे आगे जाके, क्या होना चाहिए हमारा फ्यूचर. Very interesting topic and I was saving it for a reaction. Don't get me wrong, I was saving it for a reaction. So thank you for requesting it as well. Let's go and check it out.
आजादी का मतलब है स्वतंत्रता, अपने आप को आजाद रखना, किसी के अधीन नहीं रखना. हम जो काम कर सके अपनी मर्जी से कर सकते हैं. একটা স্বাধীনতা আছে আমার মনে হয় যেটা সত্যি স্বাধীনতা, সেটা হলো মনের স্বাধীনতা. I'm an Indian and India means everything to me. I'm a part and parcel of India. India is a part of my life. I don't have any love for the country. Really? I don't want to show off like other people that I got a love for the country.
Wow, just first 20 seconds and you can see how stereotypes are just coming through the screen so hard, bro. The army guy is like, India is my life and you know, I'm nothing without it. It's nothing without me. जो typical आप expect करते हो. The liberal artist guy is like, I don't believe in this bullshit. I'm for myself and for people I love. The working class का अपना opinion है. Independence, freedom to live my life the way I want to. Just बहुत आला यार. क्या video का start ही कितना खतरनाक है. बहुत आला यार. Love it.
I don't have any love for the country.
I don't have any love for it.
I don't want to show off like other people that I got a love for the country.
Yeah.
Whom shall I tell someone I got a love? Whom shall I tell that I got a love? Shall I go on the streets and tell everybody, oh, I got a love for my country?
Damn, dude, to see such critical thinking in back in the day. Not कि नहीं हो सकती थी, obviously people have been always, you know, seeking knowledge and thinking critically. So that's so refreshing to see. Very interesting.
One thing I would like to do very much is to go through this country, top to bottom, take a little bit of money and a pad and paper, a tape recorder and a camera, and I'd like to go to through this country, walking at a very leisurely pace.
You guys have no idea how many goosebumps I'm getting right now. Pata nahi kyun. Don't ask me why. I don't know why, but I'm getting goosebumps right now, bro.
Kinds of people, different races and different culture, and capture them in their different moods, their songs and their dances, and the cacophony of their multifarious
cacophonies.
Like to get their agony, the anguish and the anger, the fertile soil, the parched earth, everything, so that one day when I could come back, I could open the book and remind myself
Beautiful thought.
What I'm part of and what is part of me.
15th August 1947. Well, it means a lot. First of all, it's my birthday, of course. And
all of those jo bhi hai
it's a
isme.
day for India. I think of India when I see the long queues, people waiting patiently for buses, for ration. I think of India when I see people hanging on the local trains.
Sadly, that's the same still.
My needs, of course they're more. I have more money to buy things. I see more things in the market, so I buy them. हमें दो चादरें चाहिए और दो तीन
Yeah, the stereotypes are just shining through, man.
Nice clothes, but you know what I don't get money to buy them. मुझे ये मालूम होता है कि हम एक जोड़ी बैलों के साथ जमीन को अच्छी तरह नहीं खोद सकते. इसको खोदने के लिए तो अच्छी मशीनें या ट्रैक्टर होने चाहिए. But I feel that foreign blades are more economical than our Indian blades. Why shouldn't I go and use them? Because I save my money. Because I very strongly believe that they serve a much better purpose and are more economical.
Is this when there was a import ban or import duty sort of a thing? I don't exactly know. I'm not a political or government oriented person, so I have no idea what that policy was. पर मैंने सुना था कि इंडिया ने बहुत लंबे टाइम के लिए foreign imports ban कर दिए थे. Almost ban थे या बहुत high tariff था या कुछ था कि you can't, you know, invest outside that much. You have to invest within the country to make sure कि पहले country में seeds गिरे, उसके दरख्त उगे, उससे फिर जो फल गिरे उसके बाद फिर उन फलों को बेच के हम, you know, दुनिया की चीजें खरीद सकते हैं. Not literally, this is a figure of speech. फलों से मुराद resources, assets, you know, and now you see that. You see investments के बाद India really started growing from within, you know, companies started growing from within and became rich, and then they were able to bring in foreign investments and everything. So yeah, good plan and very well executed.
You know, terribly difficult to get admission. But I don't understand really, there being so many colleges, there are so so many who just waste a year or two because they don't get a seat into a college. If you don't get admission into a college and you just ask them how much extra would you take, you're sure of getting a seat the next minute.
No, I've never ever bribed for a seat in a college or a school. Actually, I feel that this question of bribing is resorted to only by the below the average students.
आजकल टेक्निकल एजुकेशन फ्री है, हर मैट्रिक या हर सेकेंडरी स्टूडेंट बहुत आसानी से टेक्निकल एजुकेशन हासिल कर सकता है और इसके बाद एक अच्छा मैकेनिक बन सकता है और अपनी रोजी कमा सकता है।
स्कूल गए पढ़ने के लिए?
The optimism in his voice.
हिंदुस्तान के राष्ट्रपति कौन है मालूम है?
पता नहीं है।
प्रधानमंत्री का नाम जानते हैं?
मालूम नहीं है।
अपने मध्य प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री के बारे में जानते हैं?
नहीं मालूम।
उज्जैन के कलेक्टर साहब को
जानते हैं।
हमारे गांव में तो स्कूल है प्राइमरी और गांव के साथ मिडिल स्कूल है।
Well, I would say I'm better off than my father was in almost every respect. In terms of education.
For sure, this generation was coming out. This is Boomer X.
In the morning to take
Boomer
my
X.
education in the evening.
Generation X.
Well, my ambition is to reach the highest rank which my service can provide. At the moment, of course, it's confined to just being a full general. But by the time I go high up, and if there's a rank of a field marshal, I would like to be the first one.
Well, my ambition is to be a great scientist. As you know, I'm working on meteorites and these things which fall from outer space. We don't know much about them. I'm
Yaar.
very original about them. And maybe get my name in textbooks. For some people,
I wondered if you did or not.
For me, security is a government job. I would like to join the IAS. I would like to sit in a comfortable chair, in an air-conditioned room, sign a couple of files here and there, write my comments in the modern, drink cups of coffee, attend meeting, and just sort of be a cog in the machine. What more do you want me to do?
Bro, this is such a heavy video, bro. सबसे पहली चीज तो the articulation of these people, how well they articulate everything they have in their minds. I don't think these lines are fed, bro. मैं पकड़ लेता हूँ ये चीजें. I know when the camera people, the production team is feeding lines, indirectly feeding lines to the people that they're interviewing. आपको पता चल जाता है, नजर आ जाती है. कुछ ऐसी बातें वो बोल जाते हैं, आप बोलते हो कि इसने आज सीखी है ये बात शायद. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि वो उसमें बिलीव नहीं करता है, उसने बस सीखा है आज वो बोलना. But this right here, the authenticity of everybody speaking in this video is just so impressive, bro. So क्योंकि I didn't get to see 60s के लोग कैसे थे हमारे. मुझे नहीं पता था. I never got to see 60s के 50s के लोग कैसे थे. You hear stories, you see some clips of politicians and famous people. You don't see ordinary people. This is gold.
नौकरी देखूंगा, अगर सरकारी नौकरी ना भी मिली तो मैं आर्मी में चला जाऊंगा.
My ambition is to command a bomber squadron in the operational areas, and later on I'd like to go on to testing aircraft. You know what I mean? I'd like to become a test pilot.
Everybody wants to do that. All the people that are in the pilot becoming a pilot scene.
In life is to glorify myself.
I want to go and film line.
Film line.
I want to put in a picture. I got a studio. But
From my
I will make money. See, I'll try my best now. I'll save money now. From somewhere or race.
देखिए, हीरोइन बनना तो मैं अच्छा समझता हूँ, नहीं ऐसा नहीं, लेकिन मेरे लिए वो बात नहीं, मैं नहीं बन सकती.
Guys, look at her face. ये बन सकती थी. आप बन सकती थी. आपने अभी से कितने expressions दे दिए इस एक लाइन में.
वो बात नहीं, मैं नहीं बन सकती.
That was convincing.
Progress. Of course we made progress. The sort of progress you show us in your documentary films. But after all, a child would grow, even if it didn't have sufficient nourishment. Well, I feel happy when I see the big industries of India. See, my time I feel unhappy when I see that all these industries are being built at the cost of agriculture. I feel very happy when I see all these fertilizers being made in the factories. Well, they mean that we have progressed a great deal, that we'll have more food because there'll be more land irrigated, that we'll have more industries because there'll be more electricity. It also means there'll be more employment, more production, more happiness.
When we compare ourselves to countries like Germany and Japan, we have made no progress at all.
I've been to
Damn, MC Stan spitting facts back in the day, bro. Damn.
some 3 years back, and I saw a very happy life. I saw that there was an ST bus coming to that village, there were roads, there was a Gram Panchayat radio, there was a windmill in that village. It was all very good. Then a year later, I went to an Adivasi area in Gujarat again, and I saw that the people had not even heard of a plane or a train, and I felt that this was not progress.
Didn't Puneet Panya make this joke like recently? To this day, after kitne saal ho gaye? 67, 77, 87, 97, 2007, 2017, almost 5 decades, almost 6 decades. People still haven't seen कि जहाज होता कैसे अंदर से है. I mean, इसमें किसी की गलती नहीं है per se. It's just जब आपके हाथ में बिलियन लोगों की जिम्मेदारी होती है तो you know it's understandable. I'm not trying to like diss. It's understandable. It's fucked up still.
We make rather good aircraft as well. Gnats and vampires. Well, don't ask me. You can go somewhere else.
When a mother is in danger, they do abortion, and at that time they call it apadharma. But when the country population is going like hell and country is going to dogs, they don't understand that it is also a kind of apadharma to save the country.
हम घर में 13 माह हमारी मजदूरी पूर्ति नहीं है. 9 भाई बहन, एक तो भाई इतना बड़ा, एक भाई इतना बड़ा, एक भाई इतना बड़ा, एक भाई इतना बड़ा, एक बहन इतनी बड़ी, एक बहन इतनी बड़ी, एक बहन गोदी में.
Well, let me put it this way. I would say our achievement is that we have a hopeful tomorrow. Our failure is that our today is very precarious. But if a country can industrialize itself so well in 15 years, I'm sure that we can lick the problem of agriculture also in the next 15 years.
You did. Well, most of it you did.
What do you want me to do for the country? I think I do enough by being an honest citizen. By doing my job to the best of my ability by working 8 hours a day.
And that's the best you can
I'm not
do.
complaining much about the rations, about the unavailability of sugar.
No, I don't get to see ration queue. I can't see ration queue when I'm standing in bus queue for a whole day. How can I go in ration queue?
Shit.
But I don't know. It seems to be a fashion today to denigrate the country, and when two people meet, they get into a sort of a competition about who can abuse the government better.
Man, this video is gold.
खाता पीता है, मैं ये कुछ नहीं खाता पीता, सिर्फ फिल्म ही देखता हूँ.
Well, I debate, I take part in dramatics, I like literature. তা অনেক কিছুই করতে চাই. ফ্রেঞ্চ পড়তে চাই, জার্মান পড়তে চাই, রাশিয়ান পড়তে চাই. সে কখনো সময় পায় না, কখনো উপায় পায় না.
Well, first and foremost is dancing. I like Indian dancing, and I'm learning Bharatanatyam at the moment.
And then at times I like to hear ghazals. Talking about ghazals, I like Begum Akhtar.
पीछे वाले बॉयज को चेक कर लो.
I play tennis myself, and I think the Indian tennis players have got a lot of hope. Well, my proudest moment was when we qualified for the Davis Cup finals, and our chaps, Lal, Krishnan and Mukherjee, they did wonderfully well.
Probably you must not have heard the Indian whom I really admire, but it happens to be Zubin Mehta, the
Zubin
Indian
Mehta.
conductor, who's I should say the only Indian conductor.
I admire that man Meher Singh. Not only because he is a wonderful swimmer, besides what he has done sounds almost fantastic. Swimming the 7 straights is not a joke, and I would like to be another Meher Singh. if I can.
Good luck, buddy. It's not that easy.
পটৌডি কিন্তু আসলে যখন পটৌডি একটা সেঞ্চুরি করে তখন আমার মনে হয় না যে
That's
আমি
Bengali,
একটা
right?
করেছি।
Right?
আমার মনে হয় যদি আমি একটা সেঞ্চুরি করি তাহলে আমার সুখ হয়, আমার শান্তি হয়।
My favorite director happens to be
Satyajit Ray. For obvious reasons, बहुत आला.
gift of capturing the things in a
Yes, sir. What a talented, gifted
being
man.
playing all over.
हिंदुस्तान का भविष्य तो वैसा आज मैं कैसे बता सकूंगी.
I don't think there's any future left for us. We've got only a big past to boast of. As Kennedy put it, I think it's a question of not what the country can do for you as much as what you can do for the country. Of course, frustration
The schools
is
of thoughts.
today. But I think deep within every Indian, despite all this frustration, we are underestimating him. He has a capacity to work. If all the people in this country who didn't fancy their prospects in it, we are allowed to quit, I think I'll stay. Because it's something big. It's a huge experiment. And I would like to be part of it.
For the country. Not always, though. Damn. Nice, यार. क्या वीडियो बना दिया इस बॉय ने यार. India in Pixels नाम है इस channel का. I think what I saw on YouTube was his explanation about this video. वो भी मैंने video नहीं देखी, but that's the one that popped up on my homepage. जब मैं शुरू में कह रहा था ना कि it popped up on my homepage. It was him explaining how he made this video. This is from a movie or documentary from back in the day, and he cut pieces and he made those, he made his own video out of it, and it's a brilliant video, man. I hope he didn't get any copyrights for this. It's his content. Truly, this is his, addition to the art. He added so much value to the whole documentary. I am 20, Film Division of India. I remember him talking about Film Division of India in the start of that video, the other video. सही ले लिया उसने कि आज देखो क्या हाल है. यार, this video just मेरा दिल जो है ना खुश कर दिया इस वीडियो ने यार. थोड़ी देर के लिए भूल जाता है कि मैं पाकिस्तानी या आप इंडियन या हम क्या. जस्ट मुझे नहीं करना इस बारे में. मुझे अभी उस तरह उस एंगल से सोचना नहीं है इस वीडियो के बारे में. एटलीस्ट प्लीज, दिस इज अबाउट पीपल मैन. दिस इज नॉट अबाउट पॉलिटिक्स. दिस इज नॉट अबाउट वॉर, और दिस इज अबाउट पीपल ब्रो. माय पीपल, आपके लोग, चाहे आप पाकिस्तानी हो या इंडियन हो या बांग्लादेशी हो, अगर आप साउथ एशिया के हो, अगर आप ब्राउन हो, अगर आपका खून वैसा ही है जैसा मेरी रग में है, तो ये आपके बारे में, ये मेरे बारे में. यार क्या वीडियो देख लिया मैंने यार. आई डोंट नो इफ आई शुड बी ग्रेटफुल कि मैंने अभी तक नहीं देखी थी, एंड आई गॉट टू रिएक्ट टू इट, और आई शुड बी लाइक यार आई वाज मिसिंग आउट, आई शुड हैव वॉच्ड इट पहले. सो आई हर्ड सम पीपल कंप्लेनिंग ऑन ट्विटर दैट दिस इज मेनली फोकस्ड ऑन हाई इकोनॉमिक or higher middle economic class people. That's also not true. When you see the video, you see they spoke to farmers, mechanics, from lower sector to upper sector of society. सबके प्रॉब्लम्स आपको समझ में आए. फ्रॉम बस की लाइन से खड़ा होना तो राशन की लाइन तक खड़ा होना. वो टाइम ऐसा था, टफ टाइम था, सबके लिए बहुत टफ टाइम था. अंग्रेज हमारी मार के गए थे 100 सालों से, लूट के गए थे. आई डोंट वांट टू यूज एनी बैड वर्ड्स, बट यू नो व्हाट दे डिड टू अस, राइट? सो बहुत मुश्किल टाइम था ये हमारे लिए, राइट? पूरी रीजन के लिए. इनफैक्ट पाकिस्तान एक्चुअली वाज डूइंग प्रीटी गुड इन दीस टाइम्स इफ वी चेक द फैक्ट्स, बट दैट्स बिकॉज छोटा कंट्री था, नई बिगिनिंग थी, नए लोग थे, नया जज्बा था, अच्छा चल रहा था, एंड देन shit hit the fan. Yeah, the one thing that stood out for me was how the perceived stereotypes of certain classes of people would shine through in this video. Back in the day, political correctness was not that big of a thing, right? People were not trying to not offend somebody. People were just trying to say what they feel. They were trying to be real. अब हमारा certain culture ऐसा है कि इतना फैला हुआ है, इतना polarized है कि we try not to offend somebody while saying what we want to say, which is also a good thing. उसमें कुछ बुराई नहीं है. उससे discrimination बहुत कम हुई है society में. फेयरनेस बढ़ी है, एंड दैट्स अ गुड थिंग. इसकी रॉनेस, इसकी टाइमलेसनेस और इसका जो एरा है उसको वैल्यू देते हुए, उसको चेरिश करते हुए हम इसको उस हिसाब से देखेंगे. आज के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में नहीं देखेंगे. द सेकंड थिंग दैट इम्प्रेस्ड मी सो मच वाज द वे दे वर आर्टिकुलेटिंग देयर थॉट्स. नो मैटर इफ इट वाज इन इंग्लिश और उर्दू और गुजराती और बंगाली, दे वर आर्टिकुलेटिंग देयर थॉट्स बिकॉज you can get the vibe from every single person that was being interviewed ke they're young and they're full of fucking optimism, even though shit is terrible around them, even though things are looking like very tough right now. Not bad but tough, very tough. क्योंकि चढ़ते हुए पहली 2 सीढ़ियां तो बहुत आसान होती है, फिर जब तीसरी चौथी पे पहुंचते हो तो आपको ख्याल आता है कि यार अभी तो लंबा सफर बाकी है, अभी से फट रही है, let's buckle up and let's go. So वो energy, वो attitude नजर आ रहा है जवानों में. Some political awareness also shown in these little snippets of interviews, even from the people who don't know what the president's name is or the prime minister's name is or the minister's name is, but they know their collector's name. So some level of political awareness is always there, which is true for most places, I suppose. I loved this girl who says, what do you want me to do? What more do you want me to do?
What do you want me to do for the country? I think I do enough by being an honest citizen.
Just her delivery of that line, what do you want me to do for the country? Is that a serious question? So real, yaar. I'm flabbergasted in a way that I wasn't expecting to see people, be the way they are apparently in this video. Wow.
See racing queue. I can't see racing queue when I'm standing in bus queue for a whole day. How can I go in racing queue?
I don't know. It seems to be a fashion today to denigrate that.
Like look how true this is to the stereotype. This is a kid who has a privileged life. आपको पता है, the way he's speaking, the way his body language is, the way his tone is developed over the years. You can see कि इसका भी stereotype उभर के आ रहा है कि these people they think it's fashionable to bash the country because they can't do things or they're not on that level yet. बहुत खूबसूरती है इसमें खूबसूरती. He's wrong. He's absolutely wrong. बट उसमें भी एक ब्यूटी है. नाउ वॉचिंग इट, उस वक्त नहीं होगी मे बी, आज देखने में एक खूबसूरती है उसमें भी. People only talk shit about things that make them feel bad or affect them in a negative way, so there must be a reason when two people get together and they start getting in a competition to who can shit better on the government. Maybe the government deserves to be shit on. That's why both of them are agreeing on that one topic. It's not easy to get people to agree on something, is it? So think about that. I mean, you don't have to.
लड़कों की तरह कोई कुछ खाता पीता है, मैं ये कुछ नहीं खाता पीता, सिर्फ फिल्म ही देखता हूँ.
Well, I debate, I take part in dramatics, I like literature. অনেক কিছুই করতে চাই.
You see, this guy continues with his rhetoric, it's just the poor people who are not able to, buckle up and face the tough times. And it's just a fashion to become, deep. क्या line थी इसकी? Of course, frustration is in fashion today, but I think deep within every Indian there is what?
But I think deep within every Indian, despite all this frustration, we are underestimating him. He has a capacity to work. If all the people in this country who didn't fancy their prospects in it, we're allowed to quit, I think I'll stay. Because it's something big. It's a huge experiment. And I would like to be part of it.
So, not to bash his intelligence, he's a very intelligent guy, you can tell by the way he's putting things forward. Intelligence always doesn't mean you're right? So, when this is my personal opinion again, I'm not saying कि वो गलत बोल रहे हैं, वो सही बोल रहे हैं अपनी जगह पे, मैं अपनी जगह पे सही हो सकता हूँ शायद. ये जो line है ना कि what you can do for your country and don't ask what your country can do for you. It is true when your country is new and it's in a building phase and it's developing and you're trying to make it into something. I guess it's true in that regard. पर अगर आपको country उस level पे पहुंच जाता है और फिर आपके लिए कुछ नहीं करता है, तो it's not good. This advice is not good then, right? It's useless then. Then you got used by some corrupt people of your country in the name of your country, right? Critical thinking is something that is what I'm gonna take away from this video. कि इंडिया में उस वक्त critical thinking was so prevalent, so encouraged, and it's died now, bro. मर चुकी है अब. It has died, absolutely died under the guise of populism, polarization, and extremism now. It's such a sad state of affairs now, yaar. Fuck. Alright guys, before I start criticizing too much, I'm gonna take your leave. Thank you so much for requesting this video, guys. I really appreciate you guys suggesting this video. I hope I didn't offend anybody with my reaction in this video. I spoke from the heart. जो मुझे feelings आई, direct आई, बगैर filter के मैंने बोल दी. This was a blind reaction. मैंने ये video पहले नहीं देखा था. कुछ भी नहीं पता था मुझे क्या आने वाला, क्या होने वाला. So whatever I said was just straight from the heart, guys. थोड़ा सा गलत हो सकता है, थोड़ा सा बुरा हो सकता है, पर थोड़ा सा अच्छा भी होगा शायद. तो try to see it, with a broader lens, not a extreme lens. And if you guys like my content, if you want to support me, you can become a channel member, or you can go to Streamlabs/Farokhi, FAROZKY. I love you all. Take care. Shab khair.